live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live, Messenger, whatever. Well, I guess not Messenger, huh? TikTok and X. And maybe something else in there too. I don't know. Let's see what's over here. All right. Does we have the thing here? We do. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nope. You know what I didn't do was share the screen with the VIP. Let's see. I think that's what screws everything up, actually, but let's do it. Oh, it is sharing. Hey, VIPers, you guys see the green arrow on your screen in the Zoom room?
Yes.
Nice. Well, that is a thing of beauty. Let me see. Drop this down. Okay. Now you can see me on YouTube, but not VIP, which we're going to keep. All right. If I look red, it's because the red light therapy is going at the moment. So yay. All right. We have a whole bunch of stuff to go over. First of all, the purge of the Discord, our little beautiful Discord. We had, I think we were almost 1,000 members at one time, and we are no longer there. We have purged out everybody that shouldn't be there. People are coming in as you speak. Some of you can't even follow simple emails. Jiminy fucking Christmas. You're under direct orders not to email the Forex Safety Trade System at gmail.com trying to figure this out. And yet we still received emails, but I just deleted them or forwarded them on to Carson, who's handling this for us, one of our independent contractors. I couldn't believe it, though. There was about a half dozen of you. It's like, just follow instructions. Read the emails. I don't know. Some of you maybe can't read or something. I don't know. But anywho, you guys are all set, or at least I think we're pushing 100 people back in the Discord, but they're all belong there. They've all been approved. Now I will double check that to make sure over the next week. But yeah, so the purge of the Discord, we got rid of a lot of dead weight. I did not like having anyone in there that was not paying us for it. I'm currently paying for the system. They're not in there. It's only, and it's a privilege you guys are in there. Has anyone seen The Handmaid's Tale? No. But it is a privilege, and you're lucky that we have a Discord, and everybody in there needs to talk nicely, behave, ask questions in a positive manner, and basically don't be ditzy doys. Don't be douches. Be nice people. That's all I'm asking. All right. Also, we have, what's up, Orlando? Blessed afternoon to you, sir, and Persistent Josh, and Annie and Rob Brexit. Good afternoon, everybody. We both on. Nice. You're both online, Miss Annie and Rob. Well, welcome, both of you. Good for you guys. All right. The other thing, I don't know what the heck's the name of this one that I sent out to you guys. I already did that. Let me see over here. No. Yeah, let me see right here what I said. Nope. Let me go back down to here. Gosh almighty. I think I'm going to get another laptop. Not sure how that's going to play into what we're doing, though, but we'll figure that out. Learning room. All right. Oh, BreeBot. Yep. I submitted the order of operations to Tommy a couple days ago for the BreeBot. So we're getting, that will be obviously being coded right now to fine tune some different little areas of concern I had. And then hopefully we can get that straightened up. And then, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some sad, very sad news. And no one's talking in the, hold on, let me make sure we're, oh yeah, we are here. Okay, let me see what they're saying then. Yay, you guys are there. How exciting. All right, what is up? Miguel Herrera, currently in a demo trade, 30-minute sell on Bitcoin, just wanting to see what a long-term trade looks like. Nice. Congratulations, Miguel. I'm sure it's working out for you. What's up, Stacy? Don't forget, Bitcoin will be flipping around and going up to record highs soon, but whatever. Sheila quit, and so did the shipment manager. Good. Give me 1 second, guys. Veggies. Okay. Now, where were we? Good afternoon, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Live. Not a lot of you here, but the important ones are. The news is this. How many here remember me saying that life is short? Please make sure you, where's it out? There. That you live life to the fullest. Life is short. Make sure you live it with, make memories of people that you love so that you can actually have hopefully something with you. Anybody here remember me ending most all of my lives, some version of that where I'm saying life's short, make great memories, people you love. Maybe you can take those with you. I say it all the time. Well, yeah, okay. There was a 33-year-old friend of Bree. So Bree was friends with this person and met her, and I met her the other day actually. And 33 years old and went to sleep and didn't wake up. Dead as a doorknob. God rest her soul. I knew nothing of her other than that she was a very bad drinker, went to rehab for a year, came out, kind of maybe still had some issues, and then, yeah. Liver swollen, turned jaundice, was that way for 3 years. I don't know why people don't change. And yeah, she went to sleep 2 nights ago now, 3 nights ago, 2 nights ago, whatever it was, and never woke up. 33 years old and dead. What's up, Mike? So does that make what I say prophetic? Hopefully not, because I would never wish anyone anything like that. I mean, Keith was too young. He was 54, whatever the heck he was, 53. 33? You're like a babe. You're so wet behind the ears. You ain't got no experience whatsoever in anything. My whole life from 33 to now is everything, adult anyways. So anyway, hopefully y'all take what I say to a little bit of heart when I tell you life is short. It can be over within an instant. In an instant. Unbelievable. Sorry to hear that. We have to live life best we can. Correct. Enjoy every day, Miss Annie and Rob and Mike and everybody there. Yep.
Hey, what did I walk in on? I'm just getting here. Did we lose somebody?
We did. We lost a friend of Bree's friend. Bree really wasn't friend with the woman, the lady, but her friend lived with her and Bree knew her. She was 33-year-old. She died of liver failure.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I was asking everybody if you remember how I end most all of my lives about life's short, it's fragile, it's short, live it, make a lot of memories. Yeah, thank you, Miss Shalita. Yep. So, you never know. I'm sure she thought she had her 50 years ago, which I wish she did. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What's up, Mike Glowinski? What's up, Glow?
I see Michael chewing down.
He's drinking something. I started all these different peptide therapies, kind of in a way. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I might be on like 5 different. Man, holy smokes! Woo! Yeah, they seem to help a lot of
the
different things.
Blue Ridge area working on Michelle's cabin again.
Oh, you're back to that.
Yeah.
Mm. Working hard then. Yeah. Building out a cabin. Do. Where's she at? Smokies? Wonder
Yeah,
where
just outside of Blue Ridge,
Yeah. Okay.
Georgia. Yeah.
Beautiful. G and Terry always wanted a cabin there. They just never got one.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful here.
You know, it's not wonderful.
What's that?
I'm the only one showing my handsome face.
I know.
Handsome guys that come on, man.
I don't. Everybody's more scared. I'm on YouTube, so I can't do both. If I do both, it like blows up my computer. So I have to wait until we're done. But yeah, you're the only handsome fella here, buddy. Everybody else, I don't know.
Oh, we're on YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch. They can't see you though.
Gotcha.
They can hear you only through my mic.
Gotcha. Okay, so what's on the agenda for today? What are we learning?
Well, the purge took place, and not just in the movies. We hunted down about 800 of you. Well, I think it was closer to 1,000 by the time we're done. And we hunted you all down, took everybody out of the Discord. Oh, wait, we didn't kill anybody, though. Now, if I had my ways about it and I was God, well, that'd be an interesting story. You guys wouldn't want me to be God. It would be a brutal. I'd be the Old Testament God. I'd be like, smite you. You are getting fire ants. You are getting stones.
Gav,
What?
Gav,
Who is this?
Gav, Orlando.
What's up, Orlando?
I'm great. I think with everything that's going on sometimes, I think when you keep the live, especially with the private room, the VIP room, you know, sometimes we need to show our face at least, you know, we can recognize each other, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, show yourself.
Well, all you do have to do is freaking hit your video button, bro. Bip, and you can show yourself. There's Glow.
I wasn't showing myself while I was eating something after a hard day's work.
He's mowing down. Glow's like, give me that food. But yeah, you can show yourself anytime you want, Orlando. Knock yourself out. We were just talking about it. There you are. See that handsome devil? Look at that. Oh, can't hear you. Lost your mic, but we see you. No sound. What's up, E88? Are you Michael Irvin? Yeah, we went over the purge happened, and about 5 or 6 of you couldn't follow simple instructions. You emailed us despite, and the fucking title of the email said, don't email us. You did anyways. I don't understand what people do in this world. Read. Follow instructions and read. All right. TikTokers, YouTubers, Twitters, X, blah, blah, blah. Does anybody have any questions for me before we get a whole bunch of rolling here? We reviewed the fact that the purge of the Discord has happened. It is no longer available. It is completely done. If you're not an active safety trade system member or somebody that I like, you're not in the Discord. Oh my gosh. 2 for 1 over there with Annie and Rob. Kind of. They're ghosting in and out. What's up, peeps? See Orlando? Oh my goodness. We never had 2 on. Well, I guess, no, me and Bree used to, but we haven't done that in a long time. Oh, there's Orlando. Look at you guys. No. Well, either video or audio. So I guess he's kind of like in my computer. Oop. Nope. We're going to refire that up. A little red light went down, but no, I'm going to stick on that just a little longer. Let's see. Ooh. We'll do another 30. All right. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. We also, besides the purge being done and completed, if you're having any problems, do not email us. Do not email us. We didn't respond to anybody. It's the only reason why a lot of you are still alive, because I'm not dealing with it. So we just deleted the email, or I forwarded it to Carson. So if you have any questions, it's that one email. And I sent out how many? Mike, did you receive more than one email regarding the purge, yes or no?
I've received numerous emails.
Yes. And in the title of the email, did it say "Do not email me"?
Yes, it did.
And people still emailed me. You make more work for my wife. It doesn't make for a happy wife. And if I don't have a happy wife, you guys aren't going to be very happy with me. So let's keep this on the up and up. Everybody email the damn email that's in. It's simple instructions. It was like 2 or 3 things. And yes, I know some of the VIP people got deleted by mistake and you had to rejoin. That's life. Nothing's perfect in this world. Just the way it rolls. Sorry.
I got mine back on today, Kevin.
Good. Thank you, Kev.
But I don't have a VIP.
You don't have a VIP. You're in VIP.
I know, but I don't have the upcoming meetings and all that. All I have.
Oh, you're not in the VIP. Send a nicely worded email to the Forex Safety Trade System at gmail.com. Only you, Kevin Norris, and say that I'm in the general Discord. I need to be added to the VIP Discord, please. That's a totally different email. That's not what the purge was taking people out of the Discord. Trust me, they are gone. I hated the fact that people were in there that weren't paying. It snowballed out of hand. We didn't jump on it right away. So it was like 200-300 people deep before we even realized, like, I'm not doing 200 or 300. I can pay someone to do that shit. I ain't doing that shit. So we paid somebody and they knocked them out. Some of them. No, unfortunately, no. But that does bring up the point. The other thing was Breebot, Tommy. Tommy has the order of operations, the perfected, well, we don't know yet, but the improved order of operations. And to imagine, it was only like 16 steps he has to code. If he had to do that all raw, Tommy would be probably not happy. But as it is, he can probably glean a little bit of the code, a lot of the code from Keith's stuff, like the pink lines and the blue lines and all that stuff. Keith had pretty much coded everything at one time, and you could just grab that module and then add his flavor and his take to it, and then what I'm asking him to do with it, and then we can build from there. So it's not hopefully he doesn't have to rebuild everything from the ground up. He can kind of take what he needs and then just add to it. So kind of hoping maybe within the week we can get a little version of it going. And plus we already have the other one we're looking at, which is the Oreo, but that's a side quest. That's not the main quest. The one I'm talking about is the main quest one that we're working on to modify for all symbols and all time frames is what we're doing. So that's coming up. Breebot, what was the third thing in the message? The email I sent out today. What was the third thing? Hold on. Live now. Purge the Discord, Breebot, and why you must enjoy life. Oh, yeah, and then why you must enjoy life. Well, that's pretty self-evident. When a 33-year-old woman dies, goes to sleep, doesn't wake up, I'm pretty sure, you want to do everything you can in this world while we're here. It's so short. No one understands what I'm saying. But, man, I can remember 15 years old, me and Mike Lewinsky were hanging out, doing all kinds of bad things. I was buying beer when I was 15. Let me put it that way. I looked the same, I swear to God. Now, there's a little difference here or there, but more or less, the gist of...
Mike knew each other that long?
Oh, yeah, we've known each other. Mike, how long we known each other? Too fucking long. Don't say it. I'm going to be old.
God, I'm not gonna say it's a long time.
Was it 45 years you corrected me to?
We're 59.
Yeah.
And I moved into the neighborhood in 6th grade.
You were 12? No, you were smart. You were younger. Were you like 11?
I'm the same age. I'm 5 days older than you.
I know your freaking age. How old were you back then, though? So if you were 12, 40,
Like 12.
yeah, 47 years? Even more than I thought?
Yeah, keeps getting farther out there, Cal.
Dude, you might as well just say 50 and get it over with. Sort of God.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
That's right.
that's correct. October 15th and 20th. Yours is the 15th, right, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah. He thinks I forget. I remember. I might not send you a birthday card or something, but I still pray.
That's all right.
Still pray for you, brother. But yes, we've known each other. He's the only person in the Discord. Well, him and his sister, they're twins. Can't know one without the other, I guess. But anyway, she's super sweet too. That's the house he's working on, or the cabin he's working on, actually. But yeah, him and Michelle. Kind of ironic, Michelle and Michael, because they are the same name to me. I can never, when I was growing up, I never understood Michael and Michelle. I thought it was like spelled like, because I'm such a bad speller. I thought it was the same name. I thought, oh, Michelle, Michael, I don't know. They all look the same to me. Anywho, matter of fact, they email, and sometime when I'm answering email and Bree's not, I'll get them confused. I'm like, Glow wrote, and she goes, no, that was Michelle. I was like, ah, fuck. Sorry about that, Glow. So when I answered.
I just started signing it all Glow.
so I won't see Michael or Mike. Because, yeah, I'm not the smartest cookie in the shed. But the whole point is we've been knowing each other for that long, which is, what are we, about 95% knowing each other longer than most marriages, probably? I doubt there's 50-year-old marriages out there that are still together. But yes, and they're the only two I know in the group that like that and that long. So it's been forever. Now, Tommy has been a few years. Well, a lot of you have been like 4 or 5 years now you're pushing with me because we've been online. But I've never met anyone from the group other than Keith Palmer, our coder. I've never met Tommy. I've never met any of you. Now, that'll change probably within the year or two. We're going to have a meet and greet. And if we stay out in Vegas for a year, we're probably going to have a meet and greet every 3 months or so, just so we can write off it as a business expense while we're out there. But you may or may not see me those days. Maybe I'll have Glow come in and teach the class or something, or Mike Lattimore fly in and teach the class. No, I'm teasing. I'll be there. We have to have security, though. Now, we have security. I've got friends from my gym days, Chris Smith. Well, I should probably say his full name. Chris, Cairo, born the same year as Day and year 10/20, 1976 instead of 66. Cairo, and I'll tell you how big these all are. His brother, Brandon, Landon. Oh, and I'm sure I can come up with a whole bunch more. But let's put it this way. Chris Smith is 6'3", 300 pounds with abs, and stronger than I was at my peak. So he benches close to 500. I peaked at 465. Well, decline, I got to 470. But yeah.
Decline 470?
Decline, yeah. I got it on Facebook, actually. It's one of my little videos. I flipped a 750-pound tire that was filled with water, which probably put it over 1,000 pounds. Then I came in and benched 455, 470 on decline that day. And then, yeah, I can't deadlift save my life. I can't squat save my life. But bench, hey, Glow, when I was benching in 6th and 7th grade, was I okay strong?
Yeah, you were. Shit, 7th grade, you were over 250.
Yeah, 9th grade, I was doing 305 for sets of 3. So, in 9th grade. And then remember, Glow? Go ahead.
At 47, I tore my rotator cuff on rep 5 of 365.
Oh, nice. Not the cut, not the tear, but yeah, the 365. But Glow, you remember back, I think you did too, right? Were you in St. Peter's the whole time? Through 8th?
No, I started out there, went a couple years to a public school, then back to St. Peter's in 6th.
Ah, well, when we went from St. Peter's to Admiral King or Lorraine Catholic, I think they closed Lorraine Catholic, right? That's crazy to me. But St. Peter's Lorraine Catholic, I noticed everybody in our class got stronger. And I'm like, because at the time I was abnormally for my age, a little bit stronger than everybody. And I'm thinking, how did Eric West go to like 330 bench? And how did I'm like, what the fuck did these kids do? What are they doing? I mean, there was no roids around back then at that time. Now we got a little later in high school, but whatever. There was no roids back then being used. And I'm thinking, what the hell? And then this is when I found out the term one finger spot. Anyone knows what that is? You take your little finger like this, one finger. This is what they did in a football class. And as long as you can curl up that one finger, that counted as the lift for whoever was benching. What the fudgicles? You remember that, Glow, or no?
Yeah, I do. The only one that was really strong was Swanson, and I don't know what the
Yeah. Mike Swanson was super, but he was a lot older too, by the way. He was
2 years older, and he was doing 500 in high school.
Yeah.
Benching.
He was strong as a fuck, but he always, it was weird with Mike, by the way, looking back on it, because he'd get really small, and then Mike, all of a sudden, his shoulders would go back. You see his chest getting bare. I'm like, what the hell? So I doubt he was doing anything. He was strong as fuck, though. But the reality is the rest of those guys were not. And they were, as long as the person spotting you can curl up with one finger the weight, which I could probably, even now, as pitiful as I am, I could probably curl probably 2.25 pulling up, maybe even more than that. So it was kind of embarrassing that that's how they were counting their benches back then. One finger spot. What's that?
I seen Mike Swanson one time repossess a 327 Chevy motor from somebody by picking it up and walking out of the dude's garage. Yeah.
And Mike was a seriously strong mofo. Now I don't know, I haven't heard or seen from him in 50 years, but he was a strong boy. Not overly big either. He was big, but not like you would think someone that's mentioned 500.
He's only like 220-ish.
Right. He was strong. Yeah. Yeah, no, he was a big one. He was, but no one else in that gym. If we were at a YMCA. Now the gym, when I started the three gyms, we could have probably had at least a dozen state records from the gym. We were a powerlifting gym, and we were weight loss and everything, but there was a lot of guys super strong. Everybody. I mean, I was able to get everybody over 2.25 bench. I don't care if you weighed 150 pounds, you were benching 2.25 in my gym where I was throwing you out. So they all learned how to bench. They did. And don't think I didn't kick people out of my gym just like we do here in this business. Trust me, we do and did. In fact, I had a run-in with a cop one time. He was blacklisted so fast, I wouldn't let him back in. Him, his wife, he had an older child. I was like, nope, your asses ain't coming in here again. Dare give me another fucking ticket, you asshole. Oh, I remember it to this day. He came in, he tried to act tough cop, and then after I wasn't blinking for 1 second, all of a sudden he went to, oh, well, you know, nope, you ain't getting your ass back in. I never did come back in, ever set foot in our gym. And we were open for almost 20 years in LaGrange. Dick. I have no time for power-hungry anybody's. If you're going to act like a dick, you better back it up. And, you know, police, I'm not going to get into it all, but, you know. We're done. Leave it at that. What's up, Colby? Your internet connection is unstable. Yeah, no shit.
Did you guys use this swing bench press?
What you got? Are you talking about a belt? Is that a belt?
The slingshot.
Oh, no, that's cheating. That came around recently. That's probably only 5-10 years old. No,
I'm
this
using it because I don't want to mess up my rotator cuff, and I want to keep the form proper.
always keep your elbows in. It's all bench press is 90% form. Shoulders back, buried in, ass on the bench, but you can still push with your feet. Your feet should be flat-footed. Most people tiptoe. Keep your elbows close. Keep them down. Now, if you didn't want to hurt your shoulder, Mike, I would literally stop about this far from the bench. Some people put a 2x4 in there or something, but just don't go all the way down and touch on the flat bench. And definitely on your incline, whatever you do, do not touch your shoulder. If you're having shoulders issue, do not come down and touch that. Do not. Ooh. Oh, look who's calling. Someone's calling. Is that Precious? Nope, it's Katie. Hold on. Message. Can I call you later? There you go. Aw. You're lucky I didn't take that call from my oldest daughter. Oop, there you go. With you, though. For sure, baby. But yes. All right. So yes, I forgot where I was at. Where were we at? Doop. Nope. I looked over there. Good. Leg press. Oh, what were we doing? Bench?
We're talking about bench press, yeah.
On leg press, you're what?
I could probably out leg press any of you.
Kevin said he can out leg press you, Kevin.
Oh, well, you probably can. I'm really weak in legs. It's nothing. Most I ever squatted was like 405. Deadlifted, I think 455. It's nothing. I can't do shit with those lifts.
So what you're
Bench.
saying, Kevin, you was all upper strength and you had
Yeah.
bird legs when you was younger?
Pretty much, yeah. Nice.
He was on that, so Mr. River, Johnny Lee. He was my trainer.
Nice.
Yeah, that was many years ago, 25 years ago.
Hey, you did it once. You can always go back and do it again. Believe it or not, you can still lift heavy safely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, used to be on the CDC website, the number one thing they recommend for elderly, for us old folks that are senior citizens, isn't walking, it's lifting weights. I don't know if it's still on their website that way, but it used to be. Sorry. On a live. I'm on a live at the moment. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you.
I used to work out at 5 in the morning with a trainer up in Cherry Hill, Jersey. And he worked me from the minute I got in until I left. I was bouncing off the wall. Back in my cook.
Do you remember P90X or Insanity videos?
I still have that.
Yeah.
That's a good program.
Now the Insanity one, well, the P90X yoga is basically an hour and 15 minutes, whatever it is, of one big push-up. They call it power yoga, and I've wore my vest and ankle weights and wrist weights, the whole thing. But anyway, but what they do is they have the Insanity version of it, which is the Insanity Max Interval. They call it. Oh my God, that's like 20 years ago. Insanity Max Interval. Insanity Max Interval. Was it Billy Blanks? I forgot who was doing it. They start out the Insanity Max Interval at like a full pace run, jumping up and down for 30 minutes. He goes, okay, that's our warm up, and let's go ahead and get. I was like, what the fuck? So anyway, we had in a separate building at the one gym we had, and we had trainers, and the one trainer was gone. So I took over the training for that class for like a week or two, or whatever it was. And by the time we were done with that, I would say out of probably about 20, 30, maybe 20, 25 people in the class, whatever it was, about half, maybe more, about 10, 12 people would crawl out on their hands and knees puking out the door because that's how intense it got. And I loved it. Oh my God, it was so fun. Yeah, those were the days. But anyway, but I hated cardio. I did cardio, necessary evil. I walk right before I came on here about 15 minutes on the treadmill, as you guys know.
Kev,
Yeah.
Orlando, check the chat room, Kev. Check the chat.
Chat room. What? I love this
Check
live.
the chat room. Check the chat room for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, try not to interrupt when I'm talking, though, Orlando, unless it's something majorly important. I love this live. I feel like I am around family. Kev, thank you for building family. I'm loving it. This is the best live I've ever been on. Kev, please don't talk about any trades today. No, we have to talk about business, but that's sweet. Yes. What's up, Alex? Alex? Oh, yeah, shit. TikTokers, too? What's up, peeps? Who do we got? What's up, Atha? Scrapster, user 62. Who the heck is user 6240? I swear I used to think it was Kim. Doesn't have a name, though. It's so weird. I don't know who that is. But anyway, welcome everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Mr. Orlando's loving this live, but we do have to talk business. We have to get there. Let's see. We need to start with a little prayer. Let's do the prayer for the untimely passing of the young lady here recently. Please take her to heaven. Jesus, come to you. Father, come to you in Jesus' name. Ask your blessing upon each and every one of us hearing my voice. Please bless everyone with health, happiness. Let them grow as individuals today. Let them help other people while they're here on earth. Please bless, I won't say her name, but the young lady who's recently passed, and everybody else out there for that matter. Take her to heaven in spite of any kind of sin she may have had. Please let her be resting up there with you, and I'm sure she's in a much better place. And let everyone around her have peace as much as they can, including her roommate who found her. And ask your blessings so that everyone's heart and soul can be opened up so they can be hearing my words when I teach them. And maybe that's what's been going on lately because a lot of people seem to be clicking. So please let that stay going so that people can understand the system and do extremely well with the system so they can help others while we're here on earth. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Okay. Music, nope. Write out what's upcoming. Nah. Welcome renewals, no. Show success stories, negative. Show the trademark. Yeah, I probably should do that. And the one, oh, I found the 1 million thing. I just well, I didn't find it. I made another one and pushed it out there. So let's see. Where did it go? Any of those? Yes, there it is. Ha. Hey, $1 million. What was that? Who was that? It was Dr. Evil and Mike Myers was a gold member.
Yeah.
Get in my belly. Oh my God, those movies were so funny when they came out. Holy shit. And he got $1 billion he wanted. And there wasn't that much money in 1969 or whatever he was trying to extort him. Anyhow.
Hours, yeah.
Austin Powers, yeah, but I don't remember which one it was in when they talked about the $1 billion. He's so funny. Was it that one? That was one was a little off. He kind of jumped the shark with that one. But the first two were funny. The one with Fat Bastard in it, oh my God. I don't know if there's a funnier movie ever made. Get in my belly. He's chasing the little midget around. He wants to eat him. Anywho, that's my sense of humor. But yes, so we are so unique that we're the only system that has a trademark. Is that impressive, Mike, or no?
Yes, sir.
And is it impressive that we actually have a class? Did I type that? I did, right?
Sir.
Class 40. Mike's like, yes, sir. Yo, what happened to my live? Live X was removed. What? Why did they? Whoa. What did I say on TikTok? You little fuckers. Oh. Whoa. What the fuck are they? No. Share your feedback. Are they fucking nuts? What did I say recently? What did I just say that was violating TikTok?
Nothing, they just haters.
Oh my God.
9 times out of 10, somebody reported you.
Yeah, they're jealous. They used to do that a lot, but then TikTok improved it. They didn't allow just single reporting. I don't know what. Fuck them. But you want to see how easy this is to do? Watch. I'm just going to pull out my other phone and turn on another TikTok. I have 6 of them. They're fucking idiots. Cock-sucking fools. Oops, sorry, Miss Trelea and everybody here. But yeah, what the fuck? I didn't do anything. I mean, I know when I do shit. I didn't think that was one of the times. Matter of fact, I usually laugh when I do shit. I think it's funny as hell when I start cussing and screaming at everybody. Here, let me get this over here. Watch. This is how hard it is to go to another TikTok, guys. Hang in there. They banned me. I'm not going to be able to be on TikTok again. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a problem. Where am I going? Oh, shit. There it is. And we're live on TikTok again. Fools. What are they thinking? Go ahead and do it again. I mean, they banned it as soon as I put up the $1 million. Maybe they don't like the fact that I'm making millions of dollars. I don't know. Fucking haters. All right. Where were we? Yeah, impressive.
You guys know, Kevin's not a financial advisor.
Thank you very much.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
So, well, yeah. Oh, class 41. That's what I was looking up right when they did it. What in the world? Man, I swear to God. And since America's bought TikTok, they're never going to get banned now. You watch and see. TikTok's going to stick around forever because they sold it to somebody in America. It's all such a scam. Everything we do in this world is all about money. It's so weird to me. Safe Trade System is the only trading system that is United States America trademark. Class 41, coaching in the field of building generational wealth through stock trading. Now, someone on TikTok is jealous of that, and they can't take the fact that we're the only system out there that has that and doing this. And you cannot, not that one. You cannot deny, nope, not that one, not that. Oh my goodness, come on, where did I put it? I swear I have so much shit around here. Hello, there we go. Now let's move this over here. When one goes up there, hey, we need that one actually. Oh, that's my logo. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, we got a lot of good stuff in here. Not what I want though. Are they really going to make me pull open the whole thing? Really? No. Oh my gosh. Where did I put it? Oh, forget it. I'm not doing all that. Let's get out of there. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to this one. Let me see. What do you call that? Let me see, would it be here or there? Let's see if we have this one right there, maybe. Get lucky. No, let me try that again because it's pulling in too many. Non-disclosure, nope, pictures. I swear. Ah, now come on. The hell isn't there? Would I spell it wrong? It always comes back to haunt me. I spelled something wrong. Yeah, there's but where's the trademark? Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Literally, Jake, I have platters of it, like these plastic things, lighted up things. We have, and I can't just find a simple little picture of it. Oh my gosh, stop it. Doing a reversal. What? And this is why I do not like my computer restarting. It fires. Anyhow, that's fine. Put that down, put that down. All right, enough of that. Signals on charts. Yeah, we did that. You become what you hang. Oh, yeah, I do like that one. Any one of you guys here, parents?
Yes.
Okay. If you saw your child was hanging around with 4 other children who were taking drugs, would you be concerned?
I would knock them out.
Fuck yeah, you would. Good answer. All right, but barring that, why would you do that? Would you think your child might be influenced by the other 4? Possibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What if one of your children was hanging around 4 millionaires that were super nice, kind, good people that were hardworking? What would you think?
Hang out with them.
Is that Michelita? Yes, that is the correct. And why? Because would those possible millionaires influence you and your child?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're in a group of VIP, private VIP safety traders, some of whom are retired and or could retire, probably about half dozen of them in the group, do you think maybe that might have a positive influence on you, Miss Shalita, or negative?
A positive. That's why I'm in here.
Amen. Well, a lot of people think, oh, he's handing out free calls, which I do. So a lot of people think, oh, he's giving out free signals. He's giving out this. He's telling us this when to get in. But isn't this just a little bit more than that, Miss Shalita?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I think so too. And if you're hanging around people, for instance, that are teaching you support and resistance while trading, and you're on there looking at that, and that is your view of life is coming from there, about the old ways of trading, do you think you're going to be successful at that point? Anyone?
Old way of trading is not the way to do things nowadays.
Yeah, it surely is not.
No.
So if you're watching people like that or trying to use those old ways of trading, how do you think that's going to go for you?
It's gonna go for me fine because I'll watch them just for entertainment purposes only. But I'll come back to the safety trade if I really want to learn something that's gonna help me out in the future.
Okay. Because if you're putting in other input into your brain about trading, no matter how innocent it may seem, I hate when phones don't have their cases. Anyway, you're actually diluting the information that you're receiving, and I would strongly recommend no one to do that. Yes, I know one likes to see if there's greener grass out there and that everything's nicer in some other area and it's simpler and some other guy's teaching it. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Lights off. Whew. Okay. Good luck with that. And we do accept people back as long as you don't talk badly about the me or the system, or of course my beautiful wife. If you talk about my wife, you're fucking dead. So don't do that. If you talk about, you want to be permabanned forever in anything possible. Say one word about Bree. Go ahead and see how fast you can get out of your mouth is how fast you'll never speak again around me, ever. So with that in mind, keep, if you get depressed, things don't work, you move away for the system or, us for a month or two, fine. Just keep your pie hole shut, keep learning, come back, go try out all the other shitty ways. You'll be back. And when you come back, just be real nice and you come back. It's no big deal. That's all. Okay. You become who you hang around. The BreeBot told you there's new code already being submitted. It's, I laugh so hard because by the time I'm done with the pictures, I forgot what it looked like. Let me see. I was like 16 or 17 steps. Oh, I don't see it. Well, at any rate, he has to code like 16 different things. It sounds, and by the way, he can either code those 16 things, right? And get them all and everything's perfect. Or if it doesn't work the way I want, then he's got to add on the higher time frame, which would be another 16 things he's got to code in. And if that doesn't work, he's got to go lower time frame, which would be another. So if Tommy gets it on this first 16, he'll be okay. If he doesn't, and it doesn't work the way I want it to, he'll be coding up to about 50 and maybe even more different indicators to be read to create the robot. Right now, there's 16 steps. It can rise as much as 50 and it can go as low as about 10. I might be able to pull out a couple steps from about 10, 12. But as it is, that's a lot of coding he's got to do. So everyone keep Tommy in your prayers, please. If you care about an automatically trading robot that will trade like me and hopefully make you all very, very well off. Demo trades only, of course. All right. So that's the BreeBot update. Trade live. I do that all the time. Alpha say, I got to pause on that one. I still, to this day, receive an email about once a month, maybe hasn't been much lately, about once a month or two. Oh, you never trade live. What the fuck? What do I do every morning? What do I do when I call out the public little things I'm going on and trading with the VIP group and I actually take a trade in demo land with you guys? Still have them open, by the way. I mean, if that's not live trading, I don't know what is. So everybody in VIP, do I trade live every once in a while or no?
Hell yeah. You just called out Tuesday you called Nest at 23,000 and where is it at?
Let me see.
I think it was Tuesday.
It was. It's at, no, I'm not at 23,000, Mike. It's currently
You
at,
called it at 23.7 something.
well, I'm off. No, it's going to keep.
It's flat 23.
And by the way, you're going to be, don't get upset. I have a feeling after this rises up on the 7 hour, comes back down, it's going to 12 hour. After it rises up on the 12 hour, it might go down to daily. You might see 20,997. More importantly, you're probably going to see 19,606. And if you're really lucky, you'll see 18,542. But yeah, Mike's right. That's what we called it to go to right now. Oops, my timer. Sorry. Uh-oh, where'd the other thing go? Oh, see? Ha, this is where I got to
And
look.
of course, the farther it goes down, the better it is for us.
Yeah, the more we make on the way up. Yep. Thank you for pointing that out, Mike. Appreciate that, sir. Alpha State Mental. I haven't done that one in a while. Are you, Mike? Well, everybody in TikTok, no, everybody in private VIP land. Are you feeling a little less stressful about trading these days, or is it still really stressing when you hit that sell or buy button or whatever?
I look forward to it now.
Ha! That's a good answer. I love that one. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah. So, because it's different when you're trading in beta brainwave, scaredy, hit the button like, oh shit. Because until someone trades with live money, oh, it's all easy, fun and games. What's so scary? The first time I put a 0.01 on ERUSD, a 0.01, it's like a penny trade on what it is. Any rate, a Forex currency pair. Any rate, when I put a 0.01, you're all of a sudden you go in like a state of, holy shit, this is real money. Am I going to lose? Am I going to win? I mean, it's like $10 or $5 you might win or lose. It's nothing major. But you're like, was it just me? Or does everybody panic like on your first 10, 15, 20, 30 trades? You're like, this is real fucking money. What's going to happen? Am I going to lose? Am I going to die? Is this? I mean, I just panicked when I first did it. I was like, this is crazy. I don't know. This is a terrible feeling. And that's your beta brain waves. You're scared. Scaredy cat. I'm fearful. Now it's like second, like breathing. It's like, yep, I'm good. So that's how you want to be in alpha state when you're trading. I used to do a couple. I'm supposed to do that every show. I haven't done that in 6 months or more. Yeah, 6-month anniversary of Keith passing is today, by the way, just so everyone's aware. Love you, Keith. Hope you're up in heaven with Jesus. Goal is to get you retired if you want to consistently win with the system. Believe it or not, a couple of our members do not want to retire. They could retire, and they literally like working. They said, "Why?" One of the guys said, "Why would I retire? I'm young. I'm able. I want to stay working." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Fuck that shit." Why? Because you can travel the world, do whatever you want, trade anywhere you want to do. But some people love their job. They really, really love their job. Yeah, I'm good. Yay. Finished. That was good. All right. My story. Everybody knows my story. How I was self-made millionaire by 40 lots. Glow. Was I the? Is he still here? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Who lived in the smallest house in our neighborhood? Yeah, we did. I did. It was fucking 1,100 square. Okay, I have a fucking shed in the back of my property bigger than that right now. So yeah, that was 1,100 square feet, Glow. A tiny, 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 tiny little house. Tiny. You guys had like 2 stories and shit. And then Pembers, they had a nice house. Everybody had a nice house. We were in the shittiest house in the neighborhood. You can say it, Glow. I don't care. Were my parents millionaires?
No, but they were a lot of fun.
Yes. Very loving, very kind. Dad worked at a community college. My mom was a teacher. Everybody on our street. Did you get Nikes when they first came out, Glow? Or did you have to wait?
No, I did not. Not with 5, 6 of us running around.
That's true. Your poor mom. Yeah. Jesus. Hardworking nurse of a woman. But yeah, okay. So I didn't either. But I know Todd did, and Jeff Lindsay did, and Bruce Batista did. I don't know if you're around for Bruce. Yeah, when they first.
I ran around in Trax or Converse.
Converse? Well, I think I can afford that. Was that from Kmart? I had Kmart shoes, whatever those were.
Yeah, Trax. We all did.
Kmart. People probably don't understand Kmart made shoes, and they weren't Shaq shoes that made for Walmart, which are very good quality. That's just cheap. Oh no, these things were, wow, whatever. But yeah, so we had a wonderful life. My parents were very nice, loving, kind people. But the point was, they didn't give me millions. They didn't have millions to give. I was a self-made millionaire. I got $1 million by the time I was 40. So by the time I was 43, I had lost it all because one of the gyms in Noonan had failed miserably, and I tried to pay, imagine this, Glow, paying over $30,000 a month some months out of my own pocket to keep 3 gyms open.
Jesus.
A month. Payroll, 5,000 here, 10,000, advertising, 10,000 here, rent, 6,800 on one of the rent locations. So that burnt through my $1 million in about fucking 3 years. Didn't know you can actually save money because my freaking other family members were the same neighbors. Stay nameless is this. You're allowed to file for bankruptcy with hundreds of thousands of dollars in your retirement account, but no one ever told me that. So I had $125,000 in retirement at the time that I was able to file for bankruptcy 3 years later with and keep. But I didn't know you can keep your retirement accounts, and you get to keep a house, you get to keep a car, you get to keep retirement savings. They can't touch any of that. I didn't know this bankruptcy one that I went through. So as it was, I kept paying everything until I lost everything. And what triggered everything was we had an American Express card, which was 0% interest they were charging back then. And my secretary, one of the ladies working for me at the time, Julie, she held it in her payment for this card, drove around for about a month. And then when she got the next payment, it was late. She goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry it's late." Well, they went from 0% interest to 32% or whatever it was. It was psychotic. I called them up, go, "No, that's not possible. I'm not going to go from like a $50 payment to a $300 payment. I ain't doing it." And they said, "Well, you got to do this, this, this." Nope, not doing it. So they evidently, other credit card places caught on, and all of my good credit I had for the business spiked up to 25, 35% interest, whatever. I was like, what the hell is going on? So we had something. So not only did I go bankrupt, but then I was in debt a few $100,000 on top of it. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. And so at that point, I was able to file for bankruptcy, and thank God at the time, my bankruptcy lawyer happened to be, he was appointed the judge, who then put another bankruptcy attorney that he knew for our bankruptcy attorney to go in front of him. But he excused himself, so it was a different bankruptcy. Anywho, it's a big who you know game in this world, in case y'all don't understand that. It's absolutely who you know. That's how you get your jobs. That's how you get anything in this world. So anywho, we go through bankruptcy, file for that. Everything's doomed, destruction. Of course, not saying anything, but I wasn't married much longer after that, whatever. And then whatever. So that all happened. Yay, yay, yay. Well, then without that occurring, and the fact that my bank wouldn't allow me to buy Bitcoin at less than $1, $300 worth of Bitcoin, less than $1, I tried buying Bitcoin from Community Bank and Trust in fucking LaGrange, Georgia. I'm calling them out. You don't think that's true? I'll get the fucking manager on the phone and we'll talk, fuckers. So they wouldn't let me buy it. They wouldn't put the transaction through. I couldn't buy it. So those two things is what developed the safety trade system. Because if I'd have kept my millions, I would have never came here. And if I would have bought the Bitcoin, I would have hundreds of millions of dollars right now and never be here. So you guys should be lucky that all the doom happened to me. And then the silver lining was we created the safety trade system and now you guys are all benefiting from it. So you guys like that story or no? And I'm glad you're here. Thanks, Glow, for confirming everything. Because everyone thinks, oh, he grew up in $1 million house and $1 million. It was a nice neighborhood, gorgeous neighborhood. We just happened to have the smallest, shittiest house on the block. It really was. Oh, well, it is what it is. Yeah, we don't care. We never trade origins. Yeah, we are senior Stan ambassadors. Yes, we are. And the honest to God truth is, me and Bree never need to trade again. We are blessed from you all being such supportive members. If people ever saw that we only have like 200 to maybe 500 views on a video, and they saw how much money we make more than people who have hundreds and thousands of followers. We have 5,000 followers on YouTube. 5,000. If anyone caught wind of the number, like Logan Paul or some, a young guy that's willing to, go out there and do stuff, Jake Paul, I know you guys hate him, but if they got a hold of this, they would be flabbergasted amount of money that they can make. Flabbergasted. And I would sell them. To this day, I would still sell this $20 million. First 20 mil gets the system. I don't care who gives it to me. I don't care if it's Qatar. I don't care if it's the federal government. I don't care if it's BlackRock. I don't care if it's Vanguard. I don't care if it's one of you members. Matter of fact, one of our members that talked to me at one time about buying it. But the first 20 mil gets it. Now, if I do sell, there's something called the grandfather clause. Does anyone know what that is? Correct. And not only that, but if they're going to be douches about it and try to do something, I'm going to send everybody out the permanent code for all of these indicators so all of you can have everything for free. So if they're trying to be douchey about it, everyone that's in this group that's paying right now will get that. Fuck them. Because I don't know how everything will go down, but I have had no one approach us. I haven't had any Merrill Lynch's, or I can't believe none of these brokerage houses have approached me to buy this. I don't understand I know they know of it. I don't understand what they're waiting for. I imagine I'm going to get some offers. Now, we're not selling it for 2 or 3. We can make fucking 2 or 3 million a year. I'm not selling it for that. It's not occurring. But for 20 mil, absolutely. I prefer 20 mil after taxes, which would be about 50 mil, but whatever. 20 mil is fine. All right. We need to trade. Yep, got that. News, lies. We all know the news is a bunch of shit. This disclaimer, we already asked, and what's his face? Mike Lattimore already answered. Half the pink. Oh, we do have affiliates. Excuse me. We have an affiliate program for any of you who would like to become an affiliate. It's really nice. It's 30% off of everything that you do. You only need, if you had people signed up for the VIP and say the sniper, and then you bought, you could make some serious money quickly if you had about a dozen people, that's underneath you. You can do really well with the system under affiliate link. Uh-oh, somebody's talking. Mike, let me mute him for him right there. Mute. There we go. Don't sell, I'll buy it. I just need a few hundred logo trades. All right, Persistent Josh, who knows? Whatever you guys want, that's where we're at. I had to mute you, Mike. Sorry. I heard a little talking in the background. By the way, the number one thing I'm supposed to be on these lies, in case you didn't know, is sincerity. Does anyone here think I'm not sincere? Nines if you think I'm not sincere, sevens if you think I'm sincere. Because if nothing else, you got to know when I tell you something, it ain't bullshit. You might not like me cussing, you might not like me, I don't know what, but I guarantee you know that ain't no fucking around here. I'm not like, and by the way, do you think Bree and I can go rent out a mansion in Vegas? Go rent out the nicest sports cars you can possibly imagine. Do you think we can rent a beautiful house, rent a sports car, rent everything? If I could fly in on I can rent a helicopter and come in on a helicopter. I can do all, can I be dressed in the best suit ever invented by mankind and get it fitted in Italy and come back with a suit on? Yeah. Am I ever going to do those things? No, we'll go to Italy and have fun, but no, I'm not going to do that shit. I don't give two fucks about flashing. Oh, you got to show that you're successful. I never even showed myself the first, two, maybe three. I didn't even show myself for 3 years. Oh, you got to show, they have to know that you're legit and that this is financial. You have to show and what? I don't give two fucks. Either my shit works or it doesn't work. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be here 4 fucking years later. If it does work, we'd have millions of dollars made from the system. So over the last, since we went public and I started the thing, one store has been open 3 years. One of them was, I don't know if it made 3 years. I think we're only like 2.5 on the one store because we had a different place we were using at first. Then we flipped over to Stan. So Bree would know immediately. I don't remember, but let's just say 2.5 years on one store, 1.5 years on another store, and probably 1 year on a third store. And then they're all pushing $1 million on two and then $500,000 on the other. Just trust me, if we needed to flex, I could. I'm not doing that stupid shit. My flex is I take care of my children. Well, my wife first, my children, her mom, everybody in my family. I pay, you don't even want to know, but just stuff. I pay a lot of things out. If I wanted to keep every penny to myself and not share this with anybody, yeah, I could do that, but that's just not how I roll. I love helping everybody, all my family, everybody I can, a couple friends, just everybody I can. That's just the way it is. Logo trade, whatever. Don't care. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Does anybody have any questions over anything I went over?
Let me just say this about you, Kevin.
Yeah.
If the people, I want to speak from my point of view about you, and I guarantee I get 99% of everybody that's in the VIP group to agree with me. You're a down-to-earth person. That's what brings a lot of people to your channel. You talk shit, but you can back it up. Meaning, when it comes to your chart reading skills and you making demo money and sharing your knowledge, that's A1. That's first class. You're a down to earth individual to me.
Thank you, Mike.
So I like you. You're a good guy. You train well. You train us well. You share your information. You do get personal sometimes, but that's all of us. We do get personal with each other because you're comfortable with us, where you share a little information with us because you care about us. So people that are down to earth are A-OK in my book.
Thank you.
People that are bullshit, I'm not gonna cuss, but you can spot a BSer real quick, and I can judge your character and say you're not about bullshit. You're not about bullshit. You're a good guy, Kevin, and I like your system, and I like the way that you teach us, and I just hopefully you don't sell, and if you do sell, we're grandfathered in. So you're taking care of us just like you're taking care of your family and your closest friends. You're taking care of your safety trade family.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
That's really good of you, and I appreciate you.
Appreciate you saying that, Mike. Appreciate that. And then, yes, well, how can I put it this way? Family isn't all about who you're birthed to in the blood, right? It's who comes around your life and hangs around. Well, if you guys have been with me 3-4 years, that's pretty solid in my book. That's really solid. And some of you shorter, in a year or two, whatever, but that's fine. I mean, life is so weird. When it comes to, you would think all family would support and help other family members out. And I found out that is 100% not true. There's family members that are blood that maybe are your worst enemies. And then there's people that come into your life that you didn't even know, a few years ago. Look at Keith. I didn't know him 4 years ago, and he ended up to be extremely helpful and a kind, caring, loving man. He was the one that reached out to me. Hey, you might want to do this, da da da. And I thought he was from the Discord. I thought, well, he's kind of sounding a little scammy. I don't know him. So I wrote him, said, what's up? What do you got? I thought it was just gonna be a typical offer. Well, I can do this, and I can make. I used to have a couple members that were in AI saying all this bullshit. They couldn't do anything. But then Keith backed it up. Like you said, he said, nope, this is what I can do. This is where I worked at. This is what I'm doing. I was like, holy shit, it's pretty cool. And then lo and behold, we became great friends. I mean, so much so that I'm willing to meet him. As you guys know, there's thousands of you and one person I've met, and that would be him, because he was just genuine, nice, kind, helpful, just doing everything he can up until the end. Imagine this. He couldn't sit for more than 15, 20 minutes at a time. He couldn't stand for more than 15, 20 minutes at a time. He had to have a recliner and have pillows and lean back a certain way to sleep, even try to sleep. And he was still coding for you up until probably, because he went to Florida the 3 or 4 days before he left, up until the very end, up until the last week. He was still coding for you guys, creating code for you guys. You say, for you, not for me. I can fucking trade. I don't need all this shit. I'm the one telling every one of these people what to code. I'm okay with it. It's this, what he was doing was for you guys to understand and see the sniper rifle, the Uno reverse. He was coding all this for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Hell, he might have even created thousands, because these aren't all of them. These are only ones that made it into TradingView. Let's be clear. This is anywhere near all the ones that he coded. Just look at this. This is nothing for him. Literally nothing. And look at all these coded. I mean, whatever you see here, times 10, maybe more, times 20 or 30. All these indicators that are coded by Keith right here, he created, and these are the ones that made it to TradingView. We've had a shit ton on MetaTrader 4 before we went to TradingView. I mean, there's just a lot here that you guys don't understand, goes in behind the scenes. Why does it take so long for the Breebot? Why is it take? Well, he died. Sorry for your inconvenience of Keith dying. Jesus. And then what? Well, he couldn't code it before he died. He was trying. About 70, 80% got done with a variety of them. But yeah, he was doing that. It's just amazing, the people that are behind here that, I know a lot of you are appreciative to everything, and some of you don't even understand. Don't even understand it. What's it forming right now in NAS 100 1 month? What is this about to form? What are we waiting to see? Anyone in the VIP group or anyone else? I don't care. What are we waiting to see for? I'm going to pull this open here. Let's open up. It's for all 6 indices, but I'm just going to show you NAS so you can see it. What do you think is going to form next right here? Anyone? If anyone does know, please speak up. If you don't know, I'll show you. Oh, good. Yay. Still doing a live. Okay. No one knows what we're waiting for? Sorry, I'm late. What's up, Mr. I. Edwards? Good to see you. You're never late. You're right on time because you're an important person. Not even anyone? TikTok, YouTube. No one. Oh, jeez. Age 53. That's funny what they're showing. Anyway. Okay, so we know the markets are collapsing. They're going down to zero, and they're going to collapse and never come back up. Isn't that what they're telling us on the news? I'm confused. Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. End of the world. Trump's the devil. The war is going to kill everything. But wait a second. Didn't they say that the same thing, that Trump was the devil and that tariffs were going to destroy everything back here? April 8th, 9th, March, end of March, beginning of April. I remember that. I remember saying something. I remember saying, hey, they're trying to tell you this is going to go down to nothing. And I told you, buy, motherfucking buy. We're not to the buy level yet. But I kept telling you day after day, week after week, I told you to go to record highs, and it did. I told you it was going to happen before, and it did. But now we have a lot of members in our group, and let's take a look. We have something called the logo trade. Started below, came up, filled in the gap. What do you think we're waiting for now that you guys can see that, everybody in the VIP room? We need what? Anybody else? Yeah, so we need that fill in the gap. So we need the pink line to come down, right? We
I
need
was
this.
going to say it, but I was afraid to get yelled at.
I would never yell at you. Yeah, I would. All right, but not if I would make. Okay, so this like this, and let's see what happens here. So you guys could not just. I used to draw this all out of time. I'm still confused at how, when I drew this out, you guys didn't understand my words, but whatever. So here it is, but somehow, and it's in the water and the air nowadays. You guys are really catching on to this. And then price action. What does price action have to do if we need the space to fill in down here, these green lines that come down for the pink thing to come down? What does price action need to do? Does it need to go shooting upward or come down? Speak up, VIPs.
Going to come down first before it shoots up.
Yeah, so it has to come down. Well, is it? Gee, I do remember someone saying out there that the market needs to correct 60 to 80%, but I don't think we're there at that point, but we're, whatever. So it came down. If it comes down the yellow line, better. If we come down into that channel, is that the best? Yeah. We prefer it to come all the way down to here, form our little titty like that, erect nipple, come back up like this, right? And then it will go to record high somewhere up here. Well, if we know that this pink line down here has to come down, it's too high, and you can see the hook starting. And we know that there has to be a fill in the gap here where you see the yellow line above the greens, like it did here. And we know then price action has to come down. So the system is telling you before it happens that everything needs to reset and come down. So price action has to lead it. When price action comes down, the green lines become smaller on the histogram bar. When price action comes down, your pink line will drop down. So now does everybody in VIP understand how to read that in the future? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I think Lo has. I like Lo. Lo's getting confident with this shit. So there it is. And this is what it's going to look like in the future, somewhere right around here. How long? These are fucking months. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. We can go back to last time and look. A few months. I would say 3, 4 months. Right? Well, but yeah, well, I know for a fact it's going to do this. What we don't know is the timeliness of it. Oh, then you can't use system. We know after this comes down, when it flips to come back up, we have a myriad of things that tell us it's coming back up before it comes back up. Not the least of which would be what I just told you. When the pink line comes all the way down to the bottom, look for your fucking buys. When there's a space here, look for your buys. When price action goes into this channel, look for your buys. I'm telling you beforehand. Plus, we have the sniper rifle. Plus, we have 5 other symbols just like this. And they're all the same. They'll all do the exact same thing. Here's our lucky one, which Lord willing it did last time on a big move like this. One of them lagged. So if we can get one of the symbols to trail behind the other ones that are already up, holy tomatoes. You might see a really, really big trade from me at that point, because I'll just wait for that little thing so you guys can get your attention. Because I've created from $50, $100 counts to $5,000 counts, countless numbers of time. I've traded big where I've been trading, I don't know, $10, $15, $20,000 trades, making them into $200,000, $300,000 trades live with you time after time. I'm going to go ahead and probably take one of these long, like I wanted to do gold, but that stupid Hugo's way is still effing around. I don't want to talk about that. So I'll be holding a trade probably for 6 months to a year here shortly after this dips down, and probably will be NAS, and you'll see it go up to record highs. Matter of factly, for the longest time, I had another computer in another room, bedroom over there. Well, secondary. It's like another room over there. And I had all my trades live going, but it's so hard to keep a live stream going when you're not on like a dedicated computer that you're paying for, like in Denver or wherever we have them. And I was trying to do it for my house. That just wasn't working, so I had to cancel that. But it was up for 3 or 4 months, and I think 12 people looked at it. That was every one of my trades, and it wasn't worth the effort and the time. So, what's up, Mr. Lorenzo? Welcome to TikTok over there, Lazarus. All right. But at any rate, so this is how you can read the future with the system. You know what's going to happen. This is a monthly trade. It's going to absolutely do that. Does that mean it's not going to drop down? I'm telling you, it has to drop down to form the trade. There isn't an option. Oh, but why don't we play the sells? Because it's only forming as a buy. You just said it's monthly. Fair enough. Anyone can take sells if you want. I call them. Oh, that is so pretty. Look, look, look. The weekly's about to break. The weekly's going to break. You're going to see this turn to red right here. See, I knew when that blue starts to dip too far, it's just going to pull it. So now you can't call this a weekly daily buy stop. And that ain't breaking. This is a 3-week buy stop logo. Boom, boom, boom. See the pink line already coming down. Purple's going to join it. See down here when it did it here. There's your space I was talking about for the monthly. There it was prior. There it is last year. Here it is coming this year. Just coincidentally happens to be the exact same fucking time as last year. But, nothing to do with that. Happens to do with, I don't know, whatever logic they illogically say. But it's still, Kev, it's a 3-week. Well, what you do is you take your 3-week over here and you wait right here. And we go over and look. We go down from 3-week to 12-hour. Is it a buy stop? It's all red. No, it is not. Is it 10-hour a buy stop? We're heading to the 10-hour sell. Now, it's the 10-hour blue line. The green thing right here that's dotted will fall down and touch the blue thing right there. No derogatory comments meant to anyone, but I swear I have to talk like that. Otherwise, people are lost. NAS, $22,901.90. That's where it's going to. It's going to hook up, by the way. Okay, let's teach you some more basics. We have price action, pink, blue, purple, low. There is no gap right here. So after it gets done touching this 9-hour, 7-hour, wherever the hell it's at, right? Whenever price action comes down and does this, it's going to hook back up and do that. Space will happen. Here's the complete opposite of what I just told you about the buys. The complete opposite. And this yellow line will be right here. There'll be a space. Then you'll see this pink line rise up against the solid blue again, and you'll have another sell down to here. Now, it's not going to go just to the 10-hour or the 9-hour like this one. This one's going to dip all the way down and keep going until you hit this 12-hour. Sell NAS, $21,594.88 to the 12-hour blue line. That's what it's going to do. Now, this is where you guys are going to get your panties in a wad. Is it going to go all the way down to the daily? I'm calling it to. Sell $18,696.10. But let's say that Kev was completely full of shit, doesn't know what he's talking about, and it only goes down to here and flips and hooks up. Oh, pardon me, it didn't hit the blue line. Ooh, you'll be okay. You'll manage that it only dipped to here. Maybe only to here. Maybe it'll just do a 180 reversal like a Rockford file. I know Glows knows what that is. Right to here. Right? I don't care. Whatever it does. I'm telling you it's going to go this low, though. But I don't care if it doesn't. Doesn't matter to me in the least. I'm going to play any buy on the way back up from these depths. So we're going to go down from here. We're going to see if there's a 1-hour buy. And we know there's not, but let's take a look. 100% not a 30-minute buy. Oh, negative. How about a 10-minute buy? See, they're all in a deep, deep sell. 1-minute buy, that's a sell. Literally, that's a sell stop. That's what it is. You can't say that's a buy. Uh-oh, 30 minutes, $1,000 went by. Should I start charging you guys about a half hour? No. 10 second? 5 second? No. What's that 15 second look like? No. 1 second sell. Okay, you guys are effed. There's not a buy stop happening Sunday at 5:15 p.m. It's just not going to be there. So just be patient. These all need to flip over. Yeah. You're in a little downward pressure right here. It's no big deal. Lower it goes, the more money we make on the way up. So just keep telling yourself that. It's not a worry. Yeah, and that is even a 1 minute sell. So I can't call any buys for you on any of these indices at this particular time.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
What's up, Christian Cantu? What's up, Christian? All right. Anybody have any questions over the indices? They're in a little bit of a free fall. That's not a time to panic. I told you it was going to go down, told you it was going to come up. That was to the 7 hour. I told you that on Tuesday of last week. I think Lo was right. Hell, it probably was even Monday too. So there's your 7 hour. Told you it was going to the blue line and pass, and it did. Now she's heading to the 9 hour. But it's going to arch, come back up into the channel right here. So you can look for NAS to come back to about 24,200, 23,903, something like that. It's going to hook up, come back up there, then hook, finish this out, come back down. Just like NAS did here. Let's be clear. All right, so here's your cells. We got a shit ton of them. Look, let me get rid of this gold line. See, before it hit the, well, let me go back here. Before it hit the 7 hour line, remember I was showing you all these? Here's a sell, things are going to go down, sell stop. It's going to go down here. It's going to go down from here. It's going to go down on this one. And then finally did the fill in the gap to the blue line right there. And that was the final to the blue line for the 7 hour. Well, look where it's at now in the 9 hour. They all repeat themselves. There's nothing new on a chart, ever anything. There's nothing different, ever anything different in the world. It's always the same over and over again. Well, look, here's your sell stops. 1, here's another, 2, 3. There's your fill in the gap to the blue line, fill in the gap to the blue line, and it's almost there. Well, what does that mean if we go up to the 10 hour? Not different enough. I'm going to go up to 12 hour for you guys. Let me get over here. 2 new messages from my precious. Oh, Bree's mom's cat just loves bags. She's so cute. She's so. Oh. There we go. So yes, for the 12 hours, so we have sell, sell, sell. This is fill in the gap sell, but it can't pull that. It's too far for it to grab that. So there's no way that's happening. So what you're going to see then, again, just so we're all clear on the same page, you're going to see, I wonder if I can make this the red. Could this look good enough? No, I don't like that at all. Never mind. I'm going to have to use this one. I wish I had 2 of these though, but oh well. Anyone figure out how to get 2 of these ice cream drawing tools onto one screen? I would appreciate that if anyone could figure that one out for me. All right, so this is going to come down a little further like this. Then it's going to start to do that, go into that little, this little space right in here, somewhere between these two like that. Then it's going to hook, come down again. Probably won't touch again, actually come up and hook one final time into the thing right there. Then it will come down and touch that blue line. You'll see the space arch up over here like that. And then it will do it again over here somewhere like that. And then it will come down. That's your yellow line. This is what the pink's going to do. It'll hook, come back up, hook, come back up one more time. The blue will stay flat. Sell to the 12-hour blue line NAS, SPX, ES1, SPX, ES1. I already said those. NAS, NQ1, YM1, and US30. That's what it's going to do. TPL, Texas Pacific Land Corp. I sure can. All right. Anybody on TikTok or YouTube? Well, I guess I can stay on TikTok. There's not that many people. YouTube, there's only 14. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure. Texas Pacific Land Corp. I hope no one has any questions over that. Hope you guys can see what's going to transpire before it happens because, well, that's what it's going to do. So let's go over here. There we go. All right, let's go over here. And let's see what we shall see. TP, what the world? Texas Pacific Land, Texas.
TPL, Kevin.
TPL, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Texas Pacific Land Corp. Pacific Land, Texas. Why are they calling themselves Pacific? They're not on the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. All right, I don't know. I don't know what these people do. Let's take a look. Sounds like something to do with the will, to be honest with you. All right, let's take a look. TPL. Pretty sure my signal service read it properly. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, we got to turn that off. Sorry. Let's kill that for the moment. We'll come back to that. All right. Now, bad earnings. Are you kidding me? They're so weird. They did a split. That's kind of cool. All right, let me see what we got going on. Overall trend, everybody in VIP, well, anywhere. Is this a buy trend, short term, or sell trend? Is it going to go up or down?
Looks like it's going down.
It sure does. Very good read. So we're going to take something between the 5 and the 15 minutes, which is 10. Let's look at a 10. Persistent. No worries, persistent. Glad you're back. So we can tell that the movement of going down is accurate because we're below the 5 minute. We're below. And again, just so everyone's clear, the system that we use is the only system on earth that gives you a bullseye. It tells you where things are going to. It's the weirdest thing. That's one of the very first pieces of the puzzle of the system that I learned was that blue line. And it came from this, I had to, it was a very hard learn, but this is when I developed the blue line, it was amazing. So we still use it. It's below on the 7 minute. It's below on the 9 minute. Price action, slightly above on the 10. This is a gimme. Sell to the 10-minute blue line, TPL. I'm going to take that as a correct trade. It's going to go down to $515.40. Who cares? But it is right. That's what it's going to do. 12-minute. Yeah, ricochet. Sell TPL to $510.57. You can clearly see. This is exactly what I just showed you on NAS. This is your, look at this. This is exact same high probability trade setup. It ricocheted, came up, came back down. Shocking, it didn't actually touch that. Oh, nope, because the blue pink line already come down. Pink line coming back up, this is coming back up. It's going to hook, go just like it did here. It's going to hook and come back down. TPL, if you want to, we can do this. It's kind of there, but buy to $518.45. Once it hits that, it will come back down to $510.06. That's to the 12-minute blue line for TPL. Remember, demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
So then it come down to $488.69 on a 20-minute sell. Let's see if we can get the buys. Not yet. Still a 1 hour sell. Let's go to the 4 hour. Buy. 4 hour, maybe a 5 hour. Yep. I don't think we're going to get that 7. We're going to have to come back to that 5. No, we got it. 7 hour buy. Rarity, but I like it. This is a 7. So everything that you see doing, and that's what you guys are so, well, the market's choppy and the market is, there's no one knows when it's choppy like that. All it's doing, if no one saw this yet, it's moving over, creating the 7 hour buy. Green, 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 red, green, 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 buy. It's going to go up. It's moving over to go up. There is no such thing as market consolidation. Either it's moving over to go up or it's moving over to go down. There is no such thing as market fucking consolidation. Take that to your training at your fucking colleges. Tell them I said so. Tell them, show me any market consolidation and I'll show you where it's just moving over to do a buy or a sell. That's all it is. Dude, it's choppy. Choppy markets. Who else here has heard choppy markets? 3 billion fucking. It's a choppy market. Don't trade on Mondays. You don't know if it's going to go up or down because it's so choppy. We don't know. Yeah, I do. Actually, I fucking do know where this is going to go. So take your scaredy bullshit trading somewhere else. It ain't going to stay around here. We trade with authority. Ask, who's the dude off South Park? Cartman. Ask Cartman if we don't trade with authority around here. No, I'm teasing. People are like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm just kidding around. Chill, folks. Pink, purple, blue. VIP people, do we do sells when pink, purple, blue are at its lowest, or do we do buys? Do we think it's going to go up when pink, purple, and blue are low, or down?
It's getting ready to go up.
Yeah, up.
Green, 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 red, green, green.
Correct, persistent. Correct, Mike. Correct. Who was the other one? Michelita. These are going to go up. This is a 7-hour buy. We know where it's going to go to. Previous orange line. Well, it depends how deep this falls to the orange line than the previous high in this case for TPL. So that's nice for someone who wants to actually buy that and use that. 12-hour, no. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh, God. If some of this doesn't get your juices flowing, I don't know what to do for you guys. Some of you need to look at this stuff and go, man, that's almost as sexy as my wife, which it isn't. But you should be thinking that. You should be like, damn, that's beautiful. All right, guys. We have a logo trade. Let's see. Red. And don't argue. There's a gap. I see it. Fill in the gap trade. And then up. Blue went straight up, stayed. It always holds on a higher time frame. And the pink came straight down, then came up. All this occurred before the movement up, right? So before you saw any of this, oops, I moved too fast with my computer because it's too whatever. Until I paid, you don't want to know. Trust me, we're good. All right. So as this is forming right here, this is what we call a fill in the gap logo buy stop. We know that it works every time because we've done it a million times, so we know that it works. Uh-oh. Damn, almost blew up the computer again. And then you can see afterwards the movement, boop. Well, you can't because some reason TradingView is, what the hell? Look at, even he's like, what is going on? I don't know. TradingView, millions of dollars every month and they can't do better. All right, here we go. Probably my computer, probably my internet, even though I have 3 different effing internets for now. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, but wait, this earnings came out. Who's on here? Mike, Michelita, Kev Norris. These earnings came out and they were red and everything went straight. Oh, went up. Damn that thing. What the? I thought if earnings were bad, I was taught that. I went to college. I have a business degree and I was taught in my investment class that when earnings came out and they were bad, price went down. I swear it's the complete opposite. Every fucking time, 9 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times for sure, whenever they have bad earnings, it goes straight up. Whenever they have good earnings, it goes straight down. Wherever that, and I think it used to be bad earnings went down. I don't know when this flipped, but right now they need to teach something else because that ain't even in the realm of reality. The thing bursted upward, but we knew it was going to do that because this is a fill in the gap buy stop. There was no earnings. I don't even know what this company does. And there it is. So let's take a look. Ooh. You kind of should have been in this trade and would have been in this trade if you'd have had my system. And we knew it, and you would have been in way earlier than that because you would have been in not on this particular time frame. You'd have went down to the 12 hours, 7 hours, somewhere around there and entered in when the orange line was below. But at any rate, the minimum you'd have been in at 340. Oh, and it went up to 540. Jiminy Christmas. Shit. All right. So now we have another logo fill in the gap forming. I see it. Does everyone see that in VIP land right here? Pink, purple low, blue high, fill in the gap. It's already arched down. This is at least the beginning of it, whether I'll look at a higher time frame, see how far we're along. This is a very good daily buy. Should we have gotten in $200 ago? Yeah, it's a little late, but it's not terrible. It's resetting a little. We have better, but it's still okay. It's fine. Weekly. Oh, geez, look at that. Is this a weekly buy? Yes or no? Green, 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 red, pink, blue, purple, all low. Look at that. Oh, 300. It's going back to 590. It's going to go to 600, by the way, but let's keep looking. Oh, fuck. I couldn't see it because my white line. Let me draw my box bigger. Hold on. I was like, oh, this is great. 3 week is looking good. And it's already closed. Monthly, maybe. Yeah, fill in the gap. Look at everything I teach you guys in VIP class plus on. Look, pink, boop, 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 boop. See it? There's your gap. There's your logo trade. 1, 2. This is the third logo trade for this on a monthly. Let's see that 3 month. 3 month low? And no. It took you to come down and win against it. That's what you want. Well, I'm not getting into that right now. It's too advanced. I'll teach the VIP people later. Oh, Jesus. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Okay, now we have our confirmation. Price action is up here. There's our orange line. Ugh. Price action's up here. We want to trade whenever it's down here by the orange line. There it is up here. How far away is that? Oh, geez. Is it 3 months like that too? It is. Now, yeah, you got to stay away from this Michelita. We grown-ass adults here. You all do whatever you want to do. I wouldn't touch this one with a 10-foot pole, even though I called out sells, even though I called out the medium-term buys. It's too far away. This is just ridiculous. We need, I would say, no less than this Michelita if you want to mark this. Pink one has to come down like this again, reset. We need to see the gap here like that. We need to see this yellow do that. We need to see price action come back down below here like it did here, here, and here. We needed to do again right there. Then I would look into getting in this trade. So this is a huge no. TPL, I'm going to tell everybody stay away from. Thank you.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
But what do I know? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a well, am I allowed to call myself names, or will TikTok get mad at me for calling? Am I allowed to be mean to myself, TikTok? It's hate speech. You're welcome. Thank you for asking, Miss Shalita. That makes sense to you, Miss Shalita, by the way?
He did.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome. All right. We only have a very select few on live, so we're 22, probably 35, 40 people at the most are on right now. So there's not a lot of people. Feel free to ask questions. I'm staying on a long time with you on a Saturday, even though I can be like doing anything but this right now.
Kevin,
What's up?
Bloom Energy.
Bloom Energy?
I'm stuck in that 150.
Okay. Can you give me the signal name?
The stock B as in boy.
Okay. What else is it? B what?
E as in that B.
B. And that's it? Bloom Energy. Where did the people come up with these names? I've never heard of these things. Okay, here we go. First thing we check is.
Right.
Thank you. Well, this should be okay. In every system I've ever seen, red means down, including mine, and green means up. So if we have a rifle that reads all these time frames for you at one glance, this saves you from having to open up all these different charts. If you didn't have the rifle, you'd have to open up a 1 second chart, 5 second, 10 second, 50, 30, 1 minute. You'd have to open up all these charts and leave them open, 13 of them. But because we have the rifle, you do not have to do that. What is this trend? Up, faster trend, up or down for BE, everybody? Sell or buy? Sell? Yeah. Going down. Something's different between the 1 hour. I don't know if Brie ever sang that song for us, and we needed her to sing that. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. I don't know, whatever the fuck. So that's what she's singing. What is this? 1 hour, 4 hours. Well, let's go to the 1 hour, 4 hour. See, there's a 2 hour. Oh, what does everybody in the VIP class think? Do you think this is going to go down towards this 2 hour blue line further? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. You can kind of see the trend, fill in the gap here. Is it going to go straight down in a straight linear line, just like this, straight down? Nothing else happened, right? Is that what happens with trading? People think that. Hell no. No, it's going to do, well, how do we know it's going to do? Because we know every damn thing. Look, so it has to come up a little further. The pink line isn't there. Then it has to hook and come down. Okay. So price action is going to come up, fill into that little channel right there, maybe go a little higher, boom, and come right back down to there. BE, sell to the 2-hour blue line, $120.97. Then what happens with our little thing? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Somewhere around that 4-hour, something funky. Maybe. 5 hours. Yeah, I'm not looking at all of them. You got to jump ahead at this point. We knew where we're going on that smaller time frame. I just want to see these. Daily? No way. Daily? Oh, this is nice. And it's a fill in the gap, but that weekly, what's the only, well, there's a couple things ish. Well, there's two big ones. Something to do with that right there and something to do with that right there. Anybody want to comment of what we have to wait for on this?
Orange line come down,
Yes,
pink line hit the bottom.
correct. We already have the fill in the gap. That space is there. This is just too high. We need price action to come into the channel, or like Glow said, the orange line to come back down. So price action hit into here, maybe a little below, maybe into this channel. I don't care, but I prefer into this channel, which is probably going to do, which means some bigger space here. Pink line will come down. Perfect answer, Glow. Perfect. I think Glow's catching. Oh my God. Glow, are you one of those that had the aha thing since being in the VIP, or did you know all this before?
I told you last Thursday's live and then Tuesday's live.
Clicked.
Game changer.
Ah,
Absolute game changer.
yay. Standing O for Glow. My childhood friend. Oh God. Now, Glow, you start making a motherfucking million, and Glow will do nothing but good with his money. He's such a good, kind-hearted man. Well, I don't want people to know that, but he is. He's a big, tough guy, but he's also a very kind, loving, good person. So I can't wait for him to start making his money, and then he can start using it to help others while we're here on Earth. Yeah, that's how I read that too. So yeah, so what is this, 3 week? Weekly. Let's go to 3 week. Oh, a little far away from that too. Another reason to stay. Monthly, yeah, a little late. Oh, Jesus. 3 months too high. Yeah, the minimum I'm waiting for is that, well, okay, we can do a weekly. Yeah, let's let that come down a little further, but it is a nice, is this daily below? No. But it is very nice. So watch your witnessing here. You'd entered, if you had my system back then, somewhere around $88. It would have went up to, don't say that's 188, really? Yeah, 180. Well, it is what it is. So we missed that one. Then we had the first logo trade, second one-ish, but now we're back to a buy. See, the sniper tells you where this is all at. Blue, pink, purple, low, green, 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 red, buy, stop, up she blew through the mountains. Come back over here, fill in the gap. Pink, purple, low. This is your first one, would have been right here. You could enter off this. You'd had to go down to probably that 9 hour or something to find a buy. Anyway, but it would have been right here. You'd have rode that up. Now you're in a whole nother buy stop. Pink, purple, blue, low. You need the orange line to go below, like Glow said, or we can go hunt for another time period. But this is a daily, weekly buy. It's going to fall further because it must. Why must it? For me to take the trade, because it's too far away on the orange line, a 3 week, monthly, 3 months. We needed to come back down into this channel in here. Watch. I should start showing you how this looks on these. I might try to remember to do that. Watch. You can come here, and I would like it to go to about here, or a little higher, but right about there. So if we come over to here, oh, gee, look. Price action came from up here back down to right there, below the orange line. And this is, you want to enter, not when price action is 5,000 pips away from the orange line. You want to enter at the orange line or slightly below it, and preferably on a 3 month. That's even better though. At least that's closer to where we want it to be. Now, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying this is a very good one. You just have to be patient for it to develop this daily, weekly buy stop. Is that clear to everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, what's up, Darklight? What's up, Thomas? All right. Does anybody have any questions over any of that? Yes or no?
No, thanks.
Okay. Did you want a faster read, Kev?
Good morning. I'm going to jump at one you have in 1,200 shares, 151.
151.
I just want to get out of it.
I wouldn't, there's no need to eat this and hold it. It's going to flip and come back up over that, just so you're clear, but it's going to take some time. Okay. Worst case scenario is something comes out and these guys figure out the holy grail of how to stay young forever. Okay, it could go shooting up and go through the roof. Okay. But all things being equal, it's just going to come right back down to where well, I prefer it to come where I said, but let's just be real, somewhere around there.
Kevin, not that it matters, but Jeffrey's analyst Friday downgraded to $97.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know who the fuck that is, and they don't know what the fuck they're.
After hours, Friday, $2.
Right. Yeah, again, we don't care. I don't give two shits. It's coming down because it needs to reset. It's not coming down because he said any word of it. So, oh, precious. Precious. All right. Starter, that's funny. I swear my swipe works about half the time. All right. Oops, can't do that. Hold on, let me smoosh that over there and go back to that one. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good one. You just got to be patient, let it drop. No reason to eat it. You know, let it come down, come re-enter and get all your money back if you lost anything. You can get a revenge trade without being stupid. You can just wait for it and then pop in when we want it. What did Glow say was a game changer? Glow, what did you say was a game changer? I think he said last Tuesday and Thursday lives or something.
It was not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before, and then Tuesday.
Of this past week, Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. That's what he said, Josh. I think the one you were talking about where I just kind of went into the generic buy and sell, what it looks like and all that. I don't think I even...
yeah, I mean, because until I, got on the VIP, I had a hard time of being consistent listening because of everything popping up. Now I'm absolutely making the time to listen. And that was the first time I realized the logo trade starts in the red.
For a buy, yes.
For a buy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always looking at it, I'm like, man, ICWs are, everywhere. But no, once you said that and I started reviewing it, it's just like, dumbass.
Well, you got it now. That's what matters, Lord willing. By the way, did Gold's pink line come down on the weekly like someone here named Kevin said? Yeah, it did. Gold went pink line down. Does that mean we have a daily? Oh, look at there. Daily buy stop gold. So what's going to gold do over the next week? Well, let's take a look from the beginning. What's the very short-term trend on gold, everybody? Sell or buy? Up or down?
Down.
Okay,
Short term.
I agree. So let's see if it's going to the 30-second blue line on a sell. Is it going down to our bullseye? Oh, geez. That's a gimme. It's going to do it. It's going to hook, come back up, go into the channel, come back down. Sell gold, $4,490.33. Let's give it a little. There you go. Gold sell to $4,478.86. Gold's going to hook and come back up to about $4,502. Then it's going to do that sell, like I said. 1 minute also. Nope. See, now you're starting to break formation. Look, the 1 minute is still all red. You see this? The pink and purple have to come up. The blue will stay low. I swear I draw this out 1,000. Oh, let me fix that. 1,000 times. And I don't think people hear my words. This is going to have to come up, then come down. The blue line will stay low. You're going to see the space fill in over here on this. It's going to be a logo trade. It's going to logo trade it down to this 1 minute blue line. Gold is going to hook up, and then it's going to sell to $4,475.97. But if you look over at this 2 minute, look at your green still hold. At this time, this can change. Remember, this is a living, breathing thing, but you can still see green, green, green right here. Pink, purple, all low. So this is telling me, I don't know if we're going to hit that 2 minute. We may. I'll look up a little higher and tell you. No, I don't believe we will. And then it's full on buy stop, 5 minute buy stop. That looks tight, though. I don't know if we'll see a 6 minute buy stop. 7 minute buy. Look at it go. 7 minute? Yeah. 7-minute buy stop gold to the, and I would never do a sell on buys. That's another 30 minutes, another $1,000. I'm just kidding. All right. Buy gold, 7-minute buy stop. It's going to go up to the blue line. Price action right here on this little red dotty thing is going to go down a little first. Then it's going to hook and come up to that little blue line. So the red is going to go to where the blue is. I would be so embarrassed if someone talked to me that way, but it is what it is. Buy gold, 7-minute buy stop to $4,519.65. Gold buy 7-minute to $4,555.55. That's pretty cool. 55 cents. Then what happened? Buy gold to 10-minute blue line, $4,581.34. Do we hear 15-minute? I do. Buy gold. Take any buy stop that forms below 15-minute, which means 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 11 minutes, all the way up until $4,659.98. Buy stop gold. Yeah. To the towards the 30-minute blue line, $4,777.77. 1 hour. Sell. 2 hour. Sell. 3 hour. 2 hour, 3 hour. Sell. Fuck. Gold, sell, back down to, on a 2-hour basis, $4,111. It has to do it. Yeah, there it is. To $4,289.08. But wait, we can do one better. We have Ginsu knives for sell in addition to this. Sell to $4,076.87 on a 10-hour sell. 12-hour sell. Daily. This is where I fucking buy some more fucking gold. Screw Hugo's way. I'm done fighting with them. I might just put in a gold trade and hold. I might just do this tomorrow. Today is Saturday, right? I don't even know what day of the week it is. Where to go? Saturday, yeah. So Sunday, tomorrow when market opens, I might just do an order of a gold buy just for fucking shits and giggles and see what happens. I'll eat it. I'm not going to do a big one. I'll eat it when it dips and stuff like that. Janine sent me a reel. Oh, okay. All right. Buy gold daily, weekly. Oh, jeez. This has been going on. We've been called, thanks to Kim Harrington, one of our members, since prior to this, but February 26, 2024, 1998, but we've been holding gold for way prior to that. We've been calling gold. Let's see. It was been somewhere around 2023. Let's just say gold was around 1,500, 1,600. And we've been calling it correctly the whole time. It's forming another weekly buy. Here's one time it, let me spread this out a little bit so you guys can see it easier. Here is the first time blue stayed high, pink went low a second time, and now it's doing it again. So let's look at every one of these times and you guys can become gold experts. You don't need me. Learn how to effing trade for yourselves. Gold, right there. Gold was right here. These are all daily buys. I can go backwards and show you. Gold right here. Actually, it moved down with the purple over there. That's why purple's important. You guys give no credit to that. You disrespect that purple line. See right here too. This is important on that one. And wait, we still don't have the purple line low enough right here. So I'd be a little careful on these buys. Not much, but just a little. It's doing it now. So let's see. Every time I have marked, did price go up when the pink line went up? So for instance, we knew when the pink line was lowest, it was going to go up. Did it? Yes or no? 7s for yeses, 9s for nos. Did it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did it again? Okay, let me give you a date on that. Oop, we can't. Let me give you a date on that. It did it once, February. Let me move all these out of the way first so we can get there. Okay. Pink was low. It went up. February 12th, 2024. It did it again, June of 2024. Then it did it again in January of 25. And then it did it again in August of 25. And then it's doing it right now as we speak. Okay. And this is March of 2026. So where we're looking right now is a fill in the gap logo trade. Is it the first one on the weekly basis? Yes or no? Is this the first logo fill in the gap trade? Yes or no? No. Okay, let's, how many, wait a second. Why am I having to explain this to you people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're on the 5th. That means it happened how many times before?
5 times. This would be the 6th one.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one. Is that what you guys meant?
Yeah, 5th. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So this, because you both said it, and I'm looking like, well, what am I counting? Maybe I counted wrong. Red, green, 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 red, buy stop. Fill in the gap logo, fill in the gap logo, fill in the gap logo, fill in the gap logo. Oh,
That's right.
there's another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 5th. Is that what you said? Because this is your buy stop. Logo, fill in the gap 1. See it? Logo, fill in the gap 2. Logo, fill in the gap 3 and 4. And it's currently doing it as we speak. What am I missing?
You're not.
Okay, this doesn't count. It didn't go low enough. We didn't get to fill in the gap. You can't count this. It did it. It went up. It just didn't get low enough for us to register. That's all. So if we know this is going to go up, by the time this pink comes down and the purple joins it and it hooks to come back up, you can take any buy stop you want. 30 minutes are the easiest. Until when? Until this pink line gets done going up over 80, 90% or to the top. So gold is approaching buy levels. If this purple was a little lower, I would absolutely do it. But if you wanted to, I would jump in any buy stop you can find, which means somewhere around this 10-minute, definitely around this 3-hour time period, there'll be buys. You can take those buys. Why? Because the pink line is already low on the weekly. It's going to hook, flip, and come back up. And that's all there is to it. It's that easy. So the next week for gold, I didn't do just the next week for gold. I gave you from 15, 30-second gold what it's going to do all the way up to the next several 6 months of what gold's going to do. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And that is gold. Gorgeous. Gold is always a buy. For those of you who are shorting gold because you knew it had to come down, that's fine. I don't do those games anymore. That's just off of my, it's higher than my pay grade. I do buys and buys only, and that's what I stick with. Other than a fast one on a live, I might do a sell with you guys, just a 5-15-second sell or something like that. But other than that, I don't do them. All right. I don't think I'm going to do a VIP afterwards. VIP peeps, any questions while we're all here? YouTubers, TikTokers, any questions while we're here?
No.
Thomas, did that answer your question? Annie and Rob, you do have a question? Please ask. This is pre-market. What is up at Sick Andar Beg 5937? This is pre-market. Yeah, gold isn't traded on Saturdays and Sundays. Not yet. They're trying to introduce legislation since everything's digitized to make all the markets 24/7, not just crypto. So they're pushing for that. Good for us. Analyzing Roro with tech analysis. Ask for tips on gold trading. Oh, that's the AI summary. Oh my gosh. I was like, who the hell is saying that on my TikTok? I was about to ban somebody. It's AI over there talking. Like, come on, AI. What are you doing over there? Let me move this over a little bit. Hold on. Can I move it that way? Oh, I pulled it all the way over there. You're welcome, Thomas Crowell. No, thanks so much, Kev. Keeping an eye on gold. Absolutely, Annie and Rob. I miss Martar. Anybody miss Martar? Mario. I miss them all. All right. Everybody on TikTok, gotta run. God bless. Have a great rest of your night. And remember, for those of you who are joining late, a friend of my wife's friend passed away at 33 years old in her sleep 2 days ago. When I tell you this, I'm not bullshitting. Life is short. Enjoy it while you can. spend time with those that you love and make great memories, because I'm hoping to God we get to take those with us when we graduate up to heaven. If not, yeah, you had some great memories anyways. All right. Bye, TikTokers. God bless. Talk to y'all later. YouTubers, any questions before I go? Facebookers, any questions before I go? VIPers, any questions before I go? I'm pausing.
Well, thanks for taking the time, Kevin.
You are welcome. Is that Miss Shalita? You're welcome, Miss Shalita. Thank you for being here. And Annie and Rob for being here, and Glow and Kev and Mike and Josh and Miss Shalita and Miss Taraya. Thank you all for being here. All right, everybody, enjoy your weekend.